What's going on, guys? Aaron from Top Tier Gaming here today, and today we have to talk about Marincess Aqua Angel, that's sometimes treated as a Trickstar card. It says it right there. So yeah, we have Marincess Aqua Angel, and it's time. We have Marincess support. I'm hype. Now, it is a duelist pack, so we're probably going to see this in 2027, which is unfortunate. But I'm just here to talk about this new Marincess card, what she does, what she means for the deck going forward, and I do have some combos to show you guys after the discussion, so stay tuned for that. Just all about this new card and what she brings to the table, because she is very, very strong. So just going over her briefly to start off the video and sort of, I guess, like all the attributes she has, because she is a Trickstar card and a Marincess card. Not really though, she's a Marincess card. At least as far as I'm concerned. I don't know much about Trickstar, so Trickstar players, weigh in down below what you think this does for the Trickstar archetype. I really don't know anything besides Droll Reincarn in that deck, so yeah, just here is her art for anyone curious. So she looks much more like a Trickstar than a Marincess, but she does have the water elements involved. She looks overall okay. So yeah, getting into her stats here, she is a water level 4 fairy effect monster. Attack 0, defense 0. The attack and defense don't matter too much, but she's not going to be an extender to help you push for damage, which just, like, it does come up in Marincess sometimes. Being a fairy is interesting and actually somewhat relevant, so this does mean like Splash Mage. I already personally didn't play it, but if you do have to be wary you can't summon her after using Splash Mage. However, this randomly gives you an out to TC Boo if you want to play certain extra deck cards, like if you go summon Blue Tang, send Aqua Angel, because she's always a Marincess card. And then you can bring her back and then make like Kragan swing, go Zeus out the TC Boo, or that there can be only one for those who don't know what I'm referencing. So there's something interesting about her being a fairy. So yeah, this card is always, or really sometimes, treated as a Trickstar card because this is Marincess Aqua Angel, and you can only use the first and third effect of this card's name once per duel, which originally when I saw this card I was like, I wonder how many copies I want to see, because like, or how many copies I want to play, because that could come up, especially because Marincess is a grind deck. Like, you will want to use your cards multiple times a turn. It's completely fine though, you just use your other Marincess names like normal once per turn, but like on your first turn, going first or second, you will definitely take advantage of her once per duel effect. So the most important one in my eyes is the first effect. If you control a Trickstar or Marincess monster, you can special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. That's very, very powerful for several reasons you'll see in the combos, but essentially what this means is she's another like solid extender. She's like, as far as ranking the extenders, you have Spring Girl at the top because you don't have to control a Marincess card for that, which is huge. And then you have Seahorse on bottom because she requires specifically a Marincess Link Zone to be special summoned to. And then this is sort of middle of the pack, like Pascalis, I would say. I'd probably rank her about the same level of extension as like Pascalis, a really solid extender. She's a little bit more versatile in some senses because she can just summon herself from the graveyard for essentially free, which is like a less restrictive Mandarin. So this is like a really solid first effect. Of course, it is once per duel. Link monsters that point to this card cannot be destroyed by battle. There may be a situation where this could come up because of Argonaut, and like if you have this pointing to Argonaut, then they have to attack Argonaut and it can't be destroyed by battle and it's unaffected by card effects. I don't think this is going to come up almost ever, but I mean, it's there. And then another effect that people seem to be freaking out about this effect, and I'll sort of go over it and then give my thoughts. If this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you can look at your opponent's hand and all their set cards. So obviously, people are flipping out. It's just like free hand knowledge, which, don't get me wrong, hand knowledge in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is exceptional. We all know it. However, if you look at like every hand knowledge based card ever played, Trap Dust Shoot, Appointer of the Red Lotus, the Forceful Sentry, Confiscation, these have all been like the hand knowledge cards we know, but they come at a plus. Like, people don't play Respect play because while hand knowledge is good, it doing nothing doesn't really net you as much. It's really good to know where to use your points of interruption, and that does make this, it's like another bonus for this card. But if you ask me, the best thing about this effect is that it's another way to chain block Sea Angel or Blue Slug, and that is very good. The chain blocking, I think, is insane. So yes, this effect is insane, but people were talking about playing this in non-Marincess decks because this card is like, this effect is broken. I do think it's strong, but not to the point where people would splash this ever. I think it is a very cool effect to chain block. It's very powerful, getting some important information so you can know where to use your interrupts, but it's not, people don't really need to freak out over this third effect if you ask me. And that is essentially the basis of this card. Overall, I think she's awesome. I do hope that Konami in North America released this card, or I guess in the TCG entirely, not just North America, But, you know, NA, Europe, they released this card in a timely manner because I know we waited like an extra 4 months for the first Water Duelist pack, and I remember just like waiting for Marincess support, and it felt like an eternity, but hopefully she releases soon. And let's get into what people, I assume, are really looking forward to, which is the combos. I do have some replays loaded up to sort of like show what exactly you can do here. So I guess I'll just click fast forward until we get the hand. So this combo is just Aqua Angel by herself, and as a starter, like I've only talked about her as an extender, but as a starter, she is just as good as essentially Seahorse and Spring Girl. Those are higher end starters. No starter is as good as Blue Tang because Blue Tang is herself plus whatever premium starter you want to send, right? So Aqua Angel finds herself sort of in that Spring Girl level starter where she can get you full combo by herself. And just going through that, we're going to normal summon the Aqua Angel, link off into Sea Angel, chain link one Sea Angel, chain link two Marincess Aqua Angel. And this means now we know their hand, if they have Nibiru, or what we need to play around. And of course, we are going to go grab our Marincess Dive. We're going to special summon her with her own effect, which is great. We don't have to use the dive early. And then we're able to link off into the Coral Anemone. Then we're going to go Anemone effect, bring back the Aqua Angel, and then we're going to link off the Anemone and the Aqua Angel into Coral Triangle. Anemone effect, going to go ahead and add back the Aqua Angel. And then we're going to pitch the Aqua Angel for the Coral Triangle, add the Marincess Wave, and then we're able to Marincess Dive, special the Aqua Angel, and go for our Link 4. Now, there are other ways to play this combo. This is the very standard like Spring Girl line. Spring Girl is a little different. You'll notice we didn't go through Blue Slug in this combo. Now, based on a real hand, you might be able to use Blue Slug here. In fact, you could have done it differently. I don't know if it would have mattered though. You could have summoned out with Dive first while you control Triangle, made Blue Slug, but then you're not adding back off Anemone. I think either way, you sort of just get here with like other steps involved. There is a way you can get Field Spell with this combo, and it's the same way you can do it with all the other combos, where instead of adding Dive, you add Field Spell, but you need to run Splash Mage, and then you don't get your Marincess Wave, as if I'm thinking of the combo lines correctly. And I think this version is much better, so we forego Field Spell and we definitely get Wave, and we do not run Splash Mage. So this is the one card combo, what she can do. It's full combo as far as a one card Marincess combo is concerned. The only way you get better than this with a one card combo is if you're running Sleepy Maiden and you open Blue Tang, then you can actually get Aqua Argonaut if you want to go for that. But yeah, this is the one card combo featuring Marincess Aqua Angel. Alright, and the next combo is Blue Tang plus any extender. So here we have Blue Tang Spring Girl. Spring Girl oftentimes has different lines than an extender like Pascalis or Dive, but I believe, even though like the way you get there might be slightly different, I'd have to think about it a little more. But any extender plus Blue Tang should get you here, and let's just sort of go through that. We're going to normal summon the Blue Tang, activate her effect, dump the new Aqua Angel, and then we're going to use Aqua Angel effect, special summon herself out, overlay for Bahamut Shark, and essentially what this two card combo now does, which is Blue Tang, any extender, is it lets you get Bahamut Shark before 5 and full combo, which is huge. Originally this is a 3 card combo. You need either Blue Tang plus Spring Girl and Dive, or like Pascalis Spring Girl, Blue Tang. It's a 3 card combo to find this, but now it is 2 card as long as one of those is Blue Tang. So we're going to go ahead, use the Bahamut Shark, special summon Totally Awesome, special summon the Spring Girl, banishing the Aqua Angel, which means we will not be getting her third effect this turn, but that is perfectly fine. I'd rather have a way to negate Nibiru than simply no Nibiru is in their hand. So now we're going to go ahead and link off the Bahamut Shark and the Coral Anemone, and we're able to activate the Spring Girl here. There might be another spot you can choose to activate the Spring Girl, but sometimes, especially depending on your hand, if you Spring Girl now, you might mill a Marincess card that you'd rather add off of Anemone if she goes to grave, so you can kind of choose how you want to use this effect. We don't need to save this to block our Coral Anemone because we haven't used, or not Coral Anemone, Sea Angel, because we haven't used Blue Tang yet, so that's how we'll be doing that. So we can go mill with Spring Girl, special summon with Coral Anemone, special summon the Blue Tang, and then we can link off the Blue Tang for Sea Angel, chain link 1 Sea Angel, chain link 2 Blue Tang. We'll just see what we hit here. I'm not adding anything just to show it's a 2 card combo here, so we can put back the Spring Girl. Normally you'd be able to free card to hand, but not here. And then we will add Marincess Dive, and then we'll link off the Anemone and the Sea Angel, special the Triangle, And then Anemone Effect, bring back Blue Tang. And this is actually a 2-card combo that's even better than like the 3-card combos, because you get an extra piece of follow-up, which I may be misremembering, but I don't remember if that was guaranteed before, depending on your hand and what happened. But now we're going to dive, and now here we're able to make the Blue Slug, and we could technically use Spring Girl here to mill 2, which is 2 additional cards, but nothing is adding back past this point, so you'd just be milling like potential follow-up, like a Pascalis maybe. So I still think it might be better to mill on the Anemone as I did. Either way, we're going to Blue Slug Effect, add back the Spring Girl, discard the Spring Girl for the Coral Triangle, add the Marincess Wave, and then link off into our link for our Bubble Reef. I almost forgot her name for a second. And then we end with full combo plus Toad that was before 5, so safe from Nib, with Blue Tang follow-up and Marincess Wave, and that was only 2 cards, so you might have 3 hand traps. And then we also have Totally Awesome, which is follow-up. We have Coral Triangle, which is follow-up. It's pretty strong for a 2-card combo, in my opinion. And that is it for Blue Tang plus any extender. Now, I don't know if it would be slightly different with Dive or Pascalis. I'm like 99.9% sure you get to the same spot, though. Maybe minus the extra card of follow-up, because that might have been the bonus you get off of Spring Girl. But you will get Bubble Reef, Toad, and Wave. And yeah, those are sort of the combos you can do now. Like, it's really only 1 or 2 card combos. If you open a 3-card combo, it's just a little bit more extensive than it used to be. There are some lines where you can probably end with Toad, Bubble Reef, sometimes Argonaut depending on how you open or what Blue Tang hits, and possibly Kragan as well, just depends on how much engine you open, which is good because the Marincess engine was only ever really able to get 3 interrupts plus whatever hand traps it had before. Now, if you open like really strong, you can definitely get 4 with Kragan. Again, this is like 3 or 4 engine cards in hand, but besides that, yeah, this is definitely a huge boost to Marincess. So let me know what you guys think down below. Any combo lines you might be thinking of or possible ways you can play. Of course, if you're playing like Agerine or Sea Nettle or anything like that, you can probably go for some other wild lines as well, plus whatever Marincess engine you have. But that's kind of already how it is. But yeah, I'm super excited for the Marincess support. Hope you guys are too. Definitely when this comes out and gets closer to release, I'll be hyping up Marincess again. You know, Marincess tier gaming, gotta play the Marincess. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. This has been Aaron from Top Tier Gaming. Bye, YouTube.